Hey guys, I want to welcome you to the webinar that is actually about to change your life. I'm going to share with you how you can build a profitable business so you can finally leave your 9 to 5 and live a life that you actually enjoy. So, if you are an aspiring or existing entrepreneur that's in the events industry and you're looking to build a booming business doing what you love to do, or maybe you're fantasizing about the day you can actually leave behind your 9 to 5 and live life on your terms, or how about you're learning to learn how to charge premium prices for your services so you can increase your bottom line and boost your confidence. And last but not least, maybe you are just eager to attract higher paying clients who you love working with that can actually afford your rates and you don't have to constantly get haggled by the cheapos. Then guess what? You're in the right place because this webinar is strictly for you, boo. I promise to share with you some key elements to build a booming business fast, even if you're just starting. Yep, I said it, even if you're just starting. You will learn the secret of how to get your clients life-changing results and have them begging to work with you because at the end of the day, it's all about them. Yep, it's true. You're also going to find out how to finally stand out in a sea of event professionals and get noticed by building a premium brand. And the solution is much easier than you think. But not only that, you also will learn how to attract higher paying clients so you eliminate the frustration of dealing with all of the cheapos. But wait, there's more. It doesn't just stop there. I'm also going to share with you exactly what I did to build my tribe of potential clients that are just dying to work with me just by sharing my expertise. Say what? Yep. The best part? Check this out. This is going to blow your socks off. You'll no longer have to feel unofficial, fake, or like a fraud because you're just winging it and you really don't know what to do. And you won't have to dummy down your prices to compete with other event pros who undercut. Or how about no longer getting discouraged when it's time to ask for the sale because of all that doubt that creeps in? And you won't have to sit and watch other event pros kill the game because you were too scared. So now that I've told you guys briefly kind of what to expect from this webinar, allow me to introduce myself to you guys. My name is Precious Stevens and I am a certified event designer. I am a draping instructor and a business coach. And I provide event professionals of various experience levels an exit plan or an exit strategy so they can ultimately leave their 9 to 5 and live a more meaningful life. In just 2 years, I have built 3 profitable businesses. I started out with Posh Designs LLC, which is an event design company, which later birthed the Posh Academy, which is my education platform. And now we have the Posh Pathway, which is the shortcut to profits. In just that short amount of time since starting my first business, I was able to actually purchase my first home. I was able to relocate 732 miles away from my original hometown. And I also left my 9 to 5 of 8 years, guys. And lastly, I replaced my annual salary in as little as 3 months. Can you imagine that? I've been blessed to be able to help event professionals grow profitable businesses without all of the overwhelm. And I also taught students the fastest way to scale their business and how to charge premium prices. Not to mention building a tribe with thousands of event professionals inside my very own learning community. And I also created an online business hub with dozens of programs and courses that are tailored specifically for event professionals. And I was able to scale my very own service-based business with this same system, which allowed me to scale so quickly. I've also had the privilege of being featured in a few magazine publications, including Voyage ATL magazine, as well as the B Collective magazine for a collaborative celebrity event. And just recently, being able to build a partnership with a nationwide company called Georgia Expo as their brand ambassador. So in the next few minutes, I'm actually going to share with you how to use your natural gifts to provide you financial freedom that everyone so desires, as well as how this will allow you to finally be your own boss. And then I'm going to show you how to find clients that you love working with. Now, when you group all these elements together, guess what you'll have? You'll have a business that you're so in love with. But not only that, you can make even more money a lot faster by simply charging your worth. What? Do you know how much an hour of your time is actually worth? So, I want you to put your credit cards away. This is a no money zone. I am actually here to offer you guys some help. So I want you to grab a pen, take a few key notes along with your favorite beverage, maybe some macaroons, your favorite little snack, because we're about to dig in. So let me ask you something. Are you frustrated? Maybe even fed up because you think you'll never be able to leave your 9 to 5? I mean, ever, or at least not anytime soon. Or how about you just can't find those higher paying clients that you so yearn to work with? You know, the ones that can actually afford your services? I got one. How about feeling like a fraud because you know you've just really been winging it? You've barely just been getting by and you wish you had a blueprint that show you how to actually run a business. Are you tired of maybe other event pros undercutting, which is reflecting your prices because now you have to go lower as well? And it's just really ruining your bottom line. Guess what? If you said yes to any of those questions, you are not alone. Don't think you are. I, as well, felt those same exact emotions. I felt all of it when I was trying to start my own creative business. I was frustrated. I still had a full-time job that I was preparing to leave only if this could work. And I also was grabbing every freebie that you can think of, which ultimately caused information overload. I mean, it was just too much. Then no one was really giving you the precise instructions on what to do. And I also was spending entirely too much time in Facebook groups and on different webinars that didn't provide the actual answers that I needed. I'm going to be honest, I actually was getting a bit discouraged. The lack of knowledge and skill, it was just chipping away at my confidence in myself and in my business. What was I doing wrong? I did everything I knew how to do. Keywords that I knew how to do. I mean, if this was what I was meant to do, why didn't I have the same success as everyone else? Especially those who I knew couldn't design as good as me. So trust me, I get it. I get it. I get it. So before we even get started, what I need you to know right now is that you are not to blame. You actually did nothing wrong. And you are more than enough and have just what the world needs. Did you know that there are 3 huge roadblocks that have been holding you back and actually destroying your ability to start or grow your business? Oftentimes, the roadblocks come from maybe outdated information that no longer work with the new and forever changing algorithms, or maybe not investing in the proper coaching, and maybe following behind the next entrepreneur whose business is actually tailored for their own needs and it doesn't meet yours. Well, how about jumping in head first without developing your solid foundation? Yep, just like I did. The good news is that this training is going to give you the pathway to take to overcome these roadblocks. Even if you're a newbie, you can still implement these strategies right away and see dramatic change. So let's start with roadblock number 1. You have no sense of what you're doing, why you're doing it, or who you're even doing it for. In this instance, you need clarity because this is one of the fastest killers for your business. You need to be so clear on your why because it's what will drive you to excel in your business. I mean, if you don't know why you do what you do, you will feel compelled to quit when things get tough because things will get tough. You also need to get clear on your niche. Without knowing your target audience, you don't pitch to anyone because you'll just be hoping to land a sale. But guess what? You'll be attracting the cheapos that you hate working with. And that is what brings us to roadblock number 2. You're working with the wrong clients, causing you to just maybe, not love your business anymore. But I'm here to tell you, your clients are out there. There are tons of people that need just what you have. However, you have no clue where they are because you've been targeting all wrong and maybe not even targeting at all. And for roadblock number 3, you figure you have to price your services low just to compete with other event pros. This is not true. Not true. Not true. You don't have to start your services at $500 like you were told. You can absolutely package and sell your signature services for at least $2,000 immediately. It's actually quite simple to pitch higher end services. I'll show you how to do that in this training. Your clients will happily pay you to help them solve their problems as long as you package your services properly. So how about it? Did any of these hit home or maybe resonate with you? Be honest. The problem with these roadblocks is that they are actually costing you money. And I mean big. So, what are these roadblocks costing you exactly? I'll tell you. So, the cost of roadblock number one, which is no solid foundation, is that you're looking for a quick fix and you're mimicking others so your business it doesn't resonate with you really. You keep hitting a brick wall because you have no clue of what you're actually doing. But what happens to you when no one buys your services? What happens to you when clients lose faith in you because they are unsatisfied with your half-assed work? And what happens to your reputation when enough people realize that you don't have a real strategy and you're really just a big fraud? Well, if you haven't guessed it by now, I'll tell you exactly what happens. You're left with no real clients. The doubt creeps in and you just ultimately feel like giving up. So let's go to the cost of roadblock number two, which is being clear on your ideal client. So tell me, what happens to a business that serves everyone? It dies. You are afraid that if you claim a niche, you'll be leaving money on the table. And this fear is keeping you catering to everyone, which kills your voice in the marketplace. Your prospective clients, they don't identify with you and therefore they do not purchase from you. Even when you get a client, your messaging is so all over the place that you have to work harder than you should just to provide real value. And what happens to you when you realize that you are unable to create a real impact? You know what? You start doubting yourself and you start feeling overwhelmed and defeated. Let's be clear. The number one reason why 90% of businesses fail within the first 10 years is due to lack of sales. And so the cost of roadblock number three, which is where you're just pricing too low just to compete, well, I hate to tell you, but this is literally costing you money. You're spending your valuable time and you're creating these cheap courses and dozens of freebies and hope that this will eventually lead your clients to spending more. I hate to tell you, but this strategy does not work, and worst of all, you're wasting your valuable time. You're frustrated because you know that you deserve to get paid more. And the truth is that you're afraid that if you raise your price, no one will buy from you. Although you know very well that you cannot live on $27 courses and $500 service packages, and you are running your businesses based on the wrong business model. What will happen to your business if you can't find a way to charge more? Yeah, you'll be left without a business. So if these roadblocks are not helping you build your business, what do you need exactly? I'll tell you exactly what you need. You need a proven system, a strategy that actually works, along with a true mentor, someone that's going to hold you accountable. And you need a supportive tribe. It's nothing like being around like-minded individuals that you can share experiences with and grow. But most importantly, what you need more than anything I just mentioned, you absolutely need faith. And I mean big faith. You need to have faith in your ability to take charge of your destiny and live life on your terms. Your faith has to be so huge that it's actually bigger than your fears. You need to dream, and I mean big. You need to dream with the realization that if you actually have the right machine behind you, your life can change drastically without it even taking forever. I mean, what would your life actually look like if your faith was bigger than your fear? Pair that with a proven pathway to freedom. I mean, just think. Imagine for a second. If you had the freedom to actually live a life that you love, to have your gifts actually make room for you and provide a lifestyle that you so desire, to purchase a home and spend more quality time with your family and your kids, going on different family vacations and retreats, doing whatever it is that you guys love to do. Or how about taking care of your own wellness and being able to travel to various different parts of the country whenever you want to, every month if you want to. It's all right there within your reach. All you have to do is want it bad enough. So tell me something. Did you get lost in it for a second? I know. It felt kind of good, right? Imagine yourself living the kind of lifestyle that you so deserve and that you so desire to have. So, how do you get all this, you ask? Well, let me tell you exactly how. Okay, let's get into it. So for step 1, you are going to create a premium brand. So why create a premium brand, you ask? Well, it's because a premium brand is actually the perfect visual tool that will attract higher paying clients. And it also is what makes you stand out because your potential clients will perceive the value in your business. Not to mention that your services will actually be built around their needs and their pain points, meaning you have exactly what they need. And this is what is going to build excitement, right? So they will be actually dying to work with you and eager to pay your premium price offers. So you don't have to worry about or second guess if this person is really about to haggle your prices or try and lowball your offers. So how can you begin to do this? Well, I'll tell you. One of the first things you can do right away is to obtain a business email account. You want to get an email address with your business domain. It's actually a really inexpensive change, but it will make all the difference in your business as well as for your brand. So if you, as of right now, do have a Gmail account, I want you to say goodbye. Just say goodbye, throw it away to Gmail accounts today. I mean, let's be honest. Which would you be more attracted to if they were actually charging a higher price point for something that you really wanted? Would you be attracted to snookycookie@gmail.com or info@snookycookie.com? Once potential customers see the stake that you hold in your own company, they're actually more prone to pay more for your services and actually really don't mind. A business email account will, 1, show professionalism. For your business to be taken seriously, you really need to have coherent professional branding. It's also going to include email that has the same domain to maintain brand consistency. Not to mention, this is going to increase your brand awareness. A business email uses your domain name, so every time an email is sent, your brand name is displayed to customers, which ultimately increases your brand awareness. Not to mention, it also builds customer loyalty. A professional email address not only increases brand awareness, but it also conveys integrity and reliability. This makes customers more likely to do business with you. Here's a really cost-effective way if you don't have a website name or domain as of now, or maybe you don't have a place for your website, which is the hosting. Bluehost offers a free email as well as a free domain, and website hosting only starts at $2.95 per month. Another option for you could be Zoho. Now, say if you already have your domain, you could use Zoho to create a business email completely for free. But I don't want you to think that that's all branding is, because it doesn't end there. It's actually just the beginning of branding. But obviously, there are more elements that actually contribute to a premium brand. You want to consider things such as your logo, your websites, your color palette, your messaging, and graphics. And they are just some of the key elements that is involved around branding. The good thing is that these elements are something that me and my team can easily help you with quickly, so you don't have to get a headache worrying about how you're supposed to do it, how you're supposed to make it connect, and how to make it all make sense. Because ultimately, these are the minimum requirements that you have to have implemented in your business if you want people to really take you serious. Not sure if you know it or not, but bad branding actually turns clients off. And some of the biggest turnoffs are things like bad or dark images when you really can't see your work, or it's just poor imagery, as well as no websites, or a poorly designed website, or a website that's really just too confusing and the customer's experience is just too difficult. Maybe your buttons don't work, or it's hard for them to navigate through your site. Oh, clients hate that one with a passion. as well as inconsistency on various different platforms. One thing about your messaging as you spread it across your different social components is it all should match. Whatever you have on Instagram and your bio should reflect what you have on Facebook on your business page. If you are not using the same exact messaging, it at least should resonate with the brand. But no worries, because I want to share one of my secret weapons with you. But remember, this is between me and you guys. This ultimate little handy dandy tool will have people thinking you had your photos taken by a professional actually. Ta-da! I bring to you Snapseed. Snapseed is one of the best photo editing softwares out there. This is available on the Apple iTunes Store as well as Google Play. It's a free app and it's amazing. Don't believe what I say? Check out the next slide. See, I told you guys, this was done in as little as a few seconds, just a push of a button, and it went from a dull, dark photo to a nice, bright, crisp photo that looks like it had some kind of professional elements added to it. Now, this is a free app, so this is something you guys can go and download right away, and you will definitely appreciate this hidden gem that I just gave you guys. I mean, did you see that transformation? That was amazing. This has saved me so many times if I had an event and maybe I forgot to take photos, or I took photos from in a phone and maybe the event was dark, or maybe some of the events don't have professional photography available. So when you are doing your pictures, you always want to look at them from the eyes of a potential client. If you would look at that photo and say, I don't think this is something I want to pay thousands of dollars for, then I suggest you take a little bit of time and edit your photos. It will save you so much. It will save you so much and bring so much more quality traffic to your sites and your social pages. Take my word for it. You will immediately be attracting higher end clients, and you no longer have to take a back seat to other event pros in the game, because now your photos will be just as good. When you decide to make the necessary changes to position yourself as a premium brand, everything in your life and in your business will change. And the good news is that you can start the process right now with these few simple steps that I'm going to share with you today. At the end of the day, you have two choices. You can either continue down the path that you currently are on and keep doing the same things, which is self-sabotaging your business, or you can decide right now to stop living beneath your potential. You can make the powerful decision to listen to your instinct and push past those limiting beliefs that you have been telling yourself this whole time, that you have to play it safe, you have to maintain a job, and you have to continue this thing you love as a side hustle. Lies. The truth is that you are enough. You are enough to invest in your gifts, because your gifts can provide a life beyond your wildest dreams. Here is your chance to finally get a solution so you no longer have to sell yourself cheap again. So I hope you are taking your notes, because now I'm going to jump into step 2. So for step 2, this is where we're going to discuss discovering your ideal clients. You're going to want to find out your potential clients' deepest fears. What are their pain points? What are their issues? You also want to find out what is keeping them up at night and all about their frustrations. You are ultimately aiming to get a deep understanding of your target audience. So basically, you really want to try to get to know them better than they know themselves, in fact. This simple research will actually put you so far ahead of your competition. It will provide you with great insight that will help you with your signature service. So now for your next action step. I want you to survey your past and your potential clients. There are many easy tools available, and they're actually free to use. I want you to check these out and create an account immediately, because they will really benefit your business and benefit the research that you are about to do. Here are a couple of free options that you can choose from. You have Typeform, as well as SurveyMonkey and Google Forms. I want you to immediately create a free account to start collecting valuable information to develop your services around the information you gather. Now here is my actual survey that I use for my clients, and I use the tool Typeform. It is a free software, and you are able to implement your branding, your colors, some font choices, but this way you can still be cohesive across your platforms because you can implement your branding colors and elements, things from your branding board into that survey. So when you are thinking of creating your survey, some of the things that you should ask are, how about one would be, what are the top 3 challenges you're faced with? And also, what other solutions have you tried to solve these challenges? Then also ask, what is your desired result if we decide to work together? And what would a solution to whatever the issue is change in your life? These questions will really help you position your offer much better so you can make sure that you are solving the problem. Now, of course, you can construct your questions however you choose to. This is kind of just a template or like a guide to help you kind of narrow down what your questions should be. You want to keep them kind of minimal. You don't want to, give them overkill with like 10 questions. That at times can be a little overwhelming. You want to just get enough information so you can ultimately determine if your services, your products is right for their issues. This is really going to help you because it's going to provide you with so much information, and it's going to ultimately help you better serve your clients and solve their problems. You're also going to learn what your ideal audience actually wants you to create and they want you to sell to them. Here's another one of my secret weapons that I'm going to share with you guys. It's really easy finding your clients while staying true to your premium brand because you can take advantage of free advertisement. And you can achieve that with branded gear. You will find me branded in my company's gear 75% of the time when I'm out running errands, when I'm out, doing shopping, or when I'm just out in public, period. Because not only does it increase brand awareness, it also informs people of exactly what you do. And it allows for an immediate inquiry of your services. This has actually sparked a conversation immediately with many potential clients without me having to say anything, actually. This has happened while in the grocery line, even at the bank. They can clearly see what is on my back, and it sparks a conversation. I normally would get a nudge on my shoulder or a tap, and then they ask, exactly what it is I do, and before you know it, I have a potential client. But not only that, because I have been approached a few times on occasion about possible collaborations. So not only does it bring potential business to your business, but it also brings opportunity to network with other vendors. I've had DJs approach me. I've had floral designers approach me, all simply because I had the branded stamp on my back of what I actually did. And now I'm going to share with you another one of my secret weapons. I swear you guys are getting all of the goods on this webinar. I'm going to tell you exactly how to use Facebook groups to woo prospects. Facebook groups can be another great resource to chat directly with prospective clients. Public groups are a good way to handle customer service questions, as well as private groups too. You want to just kind of always be cognizant of your specific niche, the questions that they're asking. And you want to position yourself as the authority that handles that topic. So take this for example. This isn't my group actually. This is another group that I participate in. Another member simply asked the question, "Hey ladies, I want to learn draping. Any tips on how to get started?" Immediately, there were about 9 or so responses, and all had my name in it. So this is me showing that I have positioned myself as a great resource for draping. So you want to remember this important note. Finding clients is all about building relationships, and that doesn't happen overnight. You want to talk about your business, you want to showcase your expertise, you want to reach out to your followers. And when the time is right, they will remember your name and they will remember your business because you dare to talk about what you do. That brings us to the last and final step, which is step 3. In step 3, you're going to get a proven system that works. And you're going to do that by getting yourself a coach. Why get a coach? Because you actually need someone who believes in you and sees you for who you truly are. The right mentor will eliminate the overwhelm and frustration that comes with doing it all by yourself. Knowing that someone understands your process and who is equipped to provide you with the pathway to overcome your roadblocks will make all the difference in the world. Do not make these same mistakes when finding a coach that is so common that others do. You don't want to pick a coach that isn't knowledgeable in the area that you're actually trying to master. So you don't want to pick a life coach if you're trying to scale your business. And you don't want to pick a business coach if you're trying to work on your marriage. And you also don't want to pick a coach who doesn't practice what they preach. I mean, come on. If they have no systems in place, how will they teach you how to implement any in your business? And lastly, please don't go for the cheapest coach. Because remember, you're going to get what you pay for. So again, you have a few choices. You can do it alone and continue wasting hundreds or even thousands trying to figure this stuff out while you actually get frustrated and you waste way more years of your life. Or you could just get the proven process from someone who has not only done it, but has actually mastered it to a T. So, are you ready to stand out in the industry? Let me teach you how to start off on the right foot by creating a premium brand that sells. I want to introduce to you the Posh Pathway. It's a 4-step framework to creating an irresistible brand. You want your prospects eating out the palm of your hands and just dying to work with you. This system is going to easily provide you with the roadmap to creating not only a premium brand, but a premium brand that produces bigger profits. The Posh Pathway covers the following. We are going to create a premium brand for you and your business. We also is going to pair that with an irresistible offer, however you're serving your clients. Then you want to run your business on automation with the right systems and the right processes so you don't have to work hand over fist doing all the tasks in your business. And lastly, we are going to hire the right help that really position you to be a boss. You cannot do everything and be everywhere. So you want to hire not only help, but the right help to really delegate the tasks that you don't need to do, that you can hire others to do, so you can spend more time on your money-making tasks. The ones that you actually love and that you actually enjoy, and the ones that keep you in love with your business. So after completing the Posh Pathway, charging premium prices is very easy, but you first have to discover the formula. I know. Are you a little overwhelmed at this point? And if so, guess what? It's totally normal because I covered so much on this training. But guess what? I've actually only just shared enough with you today just to get you going. But if you truly want to scale and you want to get rid of the overwhelm and you want to have consistent clients, then this program is for you. So if you have a few questions, I know you're probably asking things like, where do I start? Maybe what software do I use to make all of this work? What should be included in my signature offer? Or how do you even target your ideal clients, right? How do you charge more? Many people is afraid of charging more. And exactly what price should you be charging for your services? But guess what? All of these are great questions. So if you're asking yourself all of these questions, then it means that a powerful shift has started to happen for you. This tells me that you have started to believe bigger, and it's time to overcome those roadblocks. Just like Joanne Caraballo did when she joined. Joanne has had her own event rental business for over 12 years located in Cleveland, Ohio. She was very discouraged and frustrated in her business, and she felt like she was overworked and actually working backwards because she lacked the proper tools that she needed to run her business more efficiently. She was so tired of not getting paid her worth, and she actually lacked the skills to attract a higher end client. So she finally invested in herself and in her business and joined our program. She immediately saw a shift in her business as well as her mindset. Not only did she enhance her skills to attract a higher end client, but she now was able to properly price her services, which gave her profits an immediate boost. Now, I know that had to feel amazing. She actually fell in love with her business all over again because she now had the confidence that she needed to take her business to the next level. Because in all honesty, it's as simple as this. When you decide to stop taking a back seat to other event pros in this game, and when you make the necessary changes to position yourself as a premium brand, everything in your life and your business will change. I mean, what would your life really look like if you could live on your terms and never had to work a 9-to-5 ever again? What would it look like? How confident would you feel if you could pitch your services or your products because you are actually clear on what they are and you know exactly who they are for? When you are able to inform your ideal clients exactly how you are their solution, they will be eating out of the palm of your hands. I want you to gain the confidence and feel just as powerful as Javonia Whitfield did when she joined our program. Javonia is a new event designer who has been designing for her family, her church, and her job for years and never really turned a profit. It was her hobby, and she was really scared to turn her hobby into a real business because she was lacking the confidence. She was so worried that no one would actually buy from her, and would they even like her work anyway? Lacking the amount of money that she thought that it would actually take to launch full-time and not having a strong support system in place, it just really left her feeling hopeless and she was about to give up. On her search for a solution, she was feeling unsatisfied at her job because she knew she had so much more to offer to the world. She just didn't know how to get it out there. I mean, after all the lemons that life actually threw at her, she felt compelled to finally do something for herself that she could be actually proud of. She desired to launch her first business, but she knew, she would need some kind of assistance, and she lacked that. So after countless failed attempts at various classes and workshops, she was just really getting frustrated until she found us. She now has an actual registered business that attracts the right clients that she loves working with, and she also has implemented systems that give her the confidence she needed to streamline her business effortlessly. So she's no longer doing every little task in her business with the lack of knowledge on how to actually do it. She is no longer a slave to the idea, and she has finally broken free. She is in love with her business all over again, and she is so eager for what's to come. So here we are again. We're back at those two choices you have. So you can either continue down the path that you're currently on, or you can decide right now to stop living beneath your potential. The truth is that you are enough. You are enough to invest in you, invest in your gifts, and provide a life beyond your wildest dreams. So tell me, are you actually ready to make a bigger impact in this world? Are you ready to break the chains that's been holding you back for so long? Can you believe that financial freedom can be yours? And it can immediately happen once you implement these 3 things. I mean, let's be honest. You need a true mentor. You need someone that's going to hold your hand every step of the way so you can finally have a clear pathway to your destiny along with the exact steps on just how to get there. It needs to be someone who have overcame the very same roadblocks that are hindering you today. You also need a roadmap. You need someone that has done what you are trying to do that can really tell you exactly how to do it. How to automate your business so you could spend more time doing the things that you love so you don't ultimately suffer from business burnout. You also are going to need an exit strategy or an exit plan. The exact exit plan that allows you to not only leave your 9-to-5 for good, but also to continue a life of prosperity, being a full-time entrepreneur, and just how to find the high-end clients so you can ditch the cheapos. You no longer want to hear people haggling your prices. So how do you find those clients anyway? Think of it this way. If you wanted to travel to your favorite island, right? Will you charter a plane and fly yourself there with no co-pilot or no map? So then why in the world would you try and charter your own business to the next level without a blueprint, without an expert, or without anything to guide you? Let that sink in. And then you need a community. You need a supportive tribe that will hold you accountable and help you through some of the same exact roadblocks that they have experienced. Because let's face it, no one can do this alone. So if you have questions, no worries. I'll help you answer those questions. Because everyone's business goals are actually different, I can't answer your specific questions during this video, but I still can help you. My team and I have set aside some time to speak with you about how to apply all these new principles that we have just talked about today in your business starting today. So here's how it works. During our 45-minute breakthrough call, we'll talk about different things such as your goals for your business and what exactly do they look like, the clients that you crave to work with, and the clients that you don't want to work with, the ones that give you nightmares, right? And then we also going to talk about your current roadblocks and how to overcome them now. We don't want to waste any more time. We will work together so you can get absolute clarity on the following 3 things. Number 1, what elements are you missing to achieve a premium brand and how you can get them immediately? Also, how to define your ideal audience and how you can actually tailor your messaging so you get consistent, higher paying clients. And number 3, we will provide you with a strategy so you can consistently and confidently start making more money for your business immediately. This breakthrough call will also provide you with so much clarity, and we will cut through all the fluff and all of the gimmicks that are found online today. No one really has time for that. So you might be wondering, how much is this amazing call going to cost me, right? Well, I'm here to tell you, nothing, absolutely nothing, because it is free. That's zero, zilch, nada. But here's the deal. This call is not for everyone. This call is not for you if you make excuses and you complain about what's happening to you and you're looking for others to blame. Also, this call isn't for you if you are experiencing any kind of skepticism at this very moment right now. And as well as maybe you have no value to provide and you're looking for a quick buck to make. Unfortunately, this call isn't for you because I'm looking for action takers. I'm looking for people that is willing to do the work in order to achieve the result. However, if you are ready to use your natural talents and your gifts to create a lifestyle that you deserve, along with being tired of guessing and you're ready to take your business to new heights, and if you're committed to creating a premium brand where you can really attract the high-end clients that you're looking for and ditch the cheap ones that you don't like working with, then this is for you. So if this does sound like you, please, I want you to schedule your breakthrough call, and you can do so by clicking the button below or just simply go to bit.ly/the Posh Pathway call. Make sure it's in all caps so you get to the right site. So when you click the button, you will immediately be taken to our scheduling page. And guess what? It's just that simple. You pick the time, you pick the date that works for you, and we will call you right at that time. But to best prepare for the call, you want to be sure you have a pen and some paper ready to take notes, because we are actually going to cover a lot, and you want to do so because space is limited. So grab your spot now. Don't wait to get this valuable information that could immediately change your business. Now that just wouldn't make any sense. There are only 3 reasons why your business is actually not scaling. It's either 1, you have a bad business model, 2, you have not taken the right actions, or 3, you got scared and you decided not to just go for it anyway. But guess what? The right coach will help you get past all 3 of these issues. The right coach has a proven system that you can follow, and they have actually overcome the roadblocks that you are currently facing, and they are available to help you on your journey. So you want to find someone with a real system and has real results that will hold your hand through this process, because it's not all easy. And you already know that trying to do this alone does not work, and it will not yield the results that you've been craving for. So when you find this coach, you better join their program immediately and finally scale your business. Don't forget, schedule your breakthrough call by clicking the button below or simply go to bit.ly/the Posh Pathway call in all capital letters, and I'll hopefully see you on the inside.